Hi, my name is Heidi Hughes and I'm running for council in the 2019 Tauranga City Council elections. I believe that I've got the skills and the drive to make a big difference to the way this city develops. When I was here in my 20s, Tauranga was like a collection of small villages really. There was a great sense of community, there was a real connection to the outdoors, and I was in business at the time. There was a lot of small businesses and there was a real kind of roll up your sleeves and get on with it attitude. And I moved back 5 years ago and I still feel all of that, but there's also this massive rate of change that's going on. And I'm really interested in how cities and people and community develop as towns and cities grow. So with that lens on, I've been advocating for better community outcomes to council since I arrived back 5 years ago. I started up Bike Mount to look at better solutions for people getting around by bike. And from that really grew into a massive advocacy and a movement really for changing the whole way our transport system is developed over time. So I think we need to be really aspirational about where we're going with transport. We can't just keep kind of doing things the way that we're doing. We have to go, where do we want to be in 30 years? So one of my platforms is around let's get our city moving and let's get some really good government funding and some really good aspirational planning around multimodal transport solutions. My second platform is around engagement. That's one big thing that I've noticed that's really not really working here. As soon as we get engagement going, then we can start to develop that sense of place and community and make people feel empowered about being part of the change that's happening in their community, so that it looks more like the place that we want to live in rather than it all being sort of rolled out in this cookie cutter way. And the last platform really is about nature in our cities. I passionately believe that we have the opportunity to give for our children what we were able to have, and that's that connection with the outdoors and with nature as we develop over time. And I think that needs to be really intentional, and I think it's entirely possible to develop a city at the same time as including the way that we incorporate nature into our design. So those are my platforms. Please, if you can join me on Facebook, make sure that you vote, make sure your voting papers are in, and I'm going to be doing a series of videos to expand on all sorts of things. I really want to have your input and your conversation on the way through, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to work with all of you and for all of you for our city. Thanks.